All right. Hope you all had a great weekend, that you are refreshed and ready to go. Wait, is this NET doing a reverse merger with some EV manufacturer? Wow. Look at this car. Look at this car. It looks awesome. Wait, are they Chinese? It says Mullen USA. Doesn't sound very Chinese, but they're Chinese. Looks like it is from China, I think. No, it says Southern California. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, so one of the biggest partners is a China company. Okay, that makes sense. There's so many of these new electric vehicle startups. There's so many of them. It's kind of exciting, but it makes you wonder how many of these will still be around in 5-7 years. Oh yeah, sure. I hope I didn't miss any. I think I got to every. I usually answer everything people write to me on Twitter, but sometimes I may miss some. Or on TweetDeck. That is, I don't use the Twitter. I use the TweetDeck site. All right, let's get started. So NETE looks like someone got the news on Friday. So EDSC is another new COVID-19 related stock. mRNA had some. Let's see. No, wait. What's the news mRNA had? I think they had a PR. Oh yeah. They're gonna sell to Israel. In advanced talks with Israel to start selling COVID-19 vaccine. All right, and Shopify had a PR with Walmart. Also looks like a great looking flag pattern. It's been building higher lows. It's one of the biggest growth stories out there right now, but one of the best momentum stocks. It's high priced, it's liquid. I'm gonna look for opening range highs today. And Hertz, they had a offering. Hertz is so corrupt, man. Holy shit. How is it even legal for a bankrupt company to sell their stock? Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Thanks for reminding me, Reno. Let's see here. Let's check some gappers. I usually put some hot gappers in my tweet, just because those are the tickers that get the most attention usually. So what's hot? So any TE obviously. Wait, any TE. Oh, there it is. I didn't see it at first. Oh my god, there's so many stocks gapping up. But a lot of these were volatility ETFs. All right, let's see here. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I need to put some hot stocks in my tweet. Let's see here. So Shopify, NET, and mRNA, Hertz. All right, now. Yeah, I had the stream on all weekend just to see what would happen. I actually got like 30 new followers from streaming over the weekend. Because if your stream is on, it's easier to find it. Like people click to your stream. Like I always have the most viewers when I have the longest streams. So I was thinking, hey, if I would stream over the weekend, how many new people would visit my stream and how many would follow me? And I got like, I think it was like 30 new followers. No. I think it was pretty obvious. Like the headline of the stream was "See you on Monday" or something like that. But I think it's the "starting soon" text that confused people. Like I wrote in the headline, like I don't remember exactly, but it was something like "See you on the stream on Monday." But yeah, I think the "starting soon" text in the background was confusing people because several people wrote during the stream, "Hey, when is the stream gonna start?" Yeah, I should have maybe wrote something on Twitter or something, just not to confuse people. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do it over the weekends. I'm gonna start doing it just to see. Because the longer your stream is live, the better. All right, let's look at some positions at TQQ. I'm still short. I'm also short. I'm short from both Thursday and Friday. Workhorse still long. DraftKings still short. I lowered my stop a little bit today. Like if it can't break below and hold below the 20-day moving average today, I think it's potential building a bull flag here. It's been holding very well. I think it could put in a hammer off the 20-day. And if it does, I may cover all of it. Nikola, I did cover this thing on Friday. I re-shorted some pre-market at 61. No, sorry, at 60. Yeah, 61. And now it's at 63.50. That's fine. It's like quarter position, just a tiny. If it goes green on the day, I'm gonna cover it. Beely, I bought on Friday. I got shaken out the first time, then I rebought it because it looked just so good. Riding this rising 20-day, and the market just hasn't been able to pull this thing down. SC still long and strong. Tesla still long. Gonna use today's pre-market lows as my stop on it. Beyond Meat is still, it did pull back, but let's see if it can hold the rising 20-day. Fastly super strong, CS super strong, PDD super strong, DDOG super strong, Melee super strong, FMCI. I think we need another week or so, and then we'll maybe have another buyable setup in it. And Zoom is gapping up today, with the markets gapping down. This thing is just super. I've been talking about that 250, 270 area for a while now. I don't have a big position, but if it goes to like 270, I'm gonna make some decent amount of money. Or actually, this is a pretty decent position. I did sell. I've sold about the third so far, but mRNA. Yeah, mRNA, I was long it on Thursday. But I got stopped out pretty fast. But it is on long watch today. They had some news. It's been building higher lows on the 60-minute chart for a month. It has a range here in the 64 area. It's gapping over that. I'm gonna watch the opening range highs on both Shopify and mRNA. So nickel is gonna be my main short watch. Opening range lows and Friday's lows could be potential entry points. Yeah, Shopify. Yeah, I think Shopify will go to 1,000 eventually. So mRNA Shopify are main long watches. Be right back. I'll be back in 1 minute. I have to do something. Okay, I'm back. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. So those three are anyways my main watches. These other ones are. Did Genius have a PR where they mentioned Arnold Schwarzenegger? Hilarious. Peloton is gapping up too. It's an intriguing setup. We'll see what it does after open. But it's not. I'm not gonna look at it right out of the gate. All right, the markets open up very soon. Good luck to you all. So far mRNA is building a red candle. Oh man, a lot of alerts going off. Jesus Christ. NKLA I added to my short. I have 10,000 shares now. I just bought 2,000 shares of Shopify. I have 2,400 shares of Shopify. And I'm gonna use the usual sell conditions. Oh my god, so many alerts going off here. NVAX looks bullish too, wow. mRNA, I bought 25,000 shares. And it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out of... Oh, I got stopped out of Shopify. Took out the opening range lows. But mRNA, I just went long 25,000 shares. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out of this one too. Oh man, come on. Is it gonna be one of these days? Oh, Jesus Christ. Damn, this NVAX looks intriguing. Okay, I took a starter NVAX long. It looks very good. This is one of the hottest momentum stocks, just trying to come out of this little range. It's been building higher lows for the past 2 weeks or so. Or 3 weeks. Man, a lot of things are about to trigger on the long side. That's very bullish. NET, Twilio, Livongo. Zoom, new all-time highs. That was fast. Holy shit. This is why you pay attention to relative strength during these mild bull market corrections. Sometimes it's like picking up free money. Not always, but sometimes. Beely, new highs. This is the reason I bought it on Friday. Relative strength. And not even once, I bought it twice. I don't see any setups in these cruise lines or airlines. I don't see any setups. They need to go sideways. Like, they're just in the middle of nowhere right now. I just don't see any setups in any of those, in the cyclical type of names. But I do see setups in stuff like, oh, I got stopped out of mRNA. Come on. So I took a $22,000 loss in Shopify, a $33,000 loss in mRNA. And funny thing, Shopify is about to trigger again, and I will rebuy it. I will rebuy it. And I'm gonna do more size than I had the last time. A little bit more. What can I say? It just looks very strong. Peloton is strong too. NET is triggering too, but this chart is so choppy. I don't know what to do with it. NVAX. So if NVAX can take out the highs a bit later, I'm gonna add full size. Right now I have starter, or about 2/3 of the size I'm planning to do. Okay, so now I have 2,500 shares of Shopify, slightly more than I had the last time. Let's see if we can finally go. This is what I've been talking about many times, that the 1 minute opening range highs and lows do have a little bit higher fail rate than the 5 or the 60-minute ones. But many times you can get in much earlier, so it's a price I'm willing to pay. It's a price I'm willing to pay. Hurts. Yeah, it's gonna go green on a day. I love this market. Absolutely amazing. Worthless equity. Man, this Twilio looks intriguing. INO is another one of these vaccine plays, looking decent. Not as good as mRNA or NVAX, but looks decent. Twilio looks so good. I'll wait a little bit more, but if it triggers, if it takes out highs later, I'm gonna buy. Let's see what happens. What are the markets doing? So far we're bouncing. Shopify. Would be funny if Shopify stops me out again. FMCI looks very good. The bounce from Friday. Like I said, I think this is just Robin Hooders disappointed the merger wasn't with Beyond Foods. They got all panic sold their shares on Friday, and now it's gonna rebound. Now it's gonna go to 50. Yep, DraftKings so far bouncing perfectly off the rising 20-day. But there also could be a short spot here in the 35-40 area for the next few days if it loses that, because it does have a lot of room to the rising 50-day, like 25%. Codex, let's see here. Yeah, it's also trying to come out of a range. I'm not gonna touch this thing. I'm thinking if NVAX or mRNA can't go, I don't think any of these others will either, like INO or Codex. Even though this INO looks very strong so far, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's see. Let's do a scan here. Oh, GAN is now bouncing off the rising 20. Could be an entry point on this thing today. Not now though. I want to see more volume come in. Oh, GSX. The fraud stock. This thing is gonna go to 60, 70. Why is Wuba higher? Oh, it's gonna go private. Alright, alright. Going private. Alright, alright. Okay. mRNA is selling off a little bit. Shopify too. Oh man, Peloton is going. Ooh, I should buy that thing. I should buy that thing. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm not gonna buy Peloton. Nope, I'm not gonna buy it. It looks a bit choppy. I'm NETs. Should I buy these things? I just bought 35,000 shares of this NET. You know, the strongest stocks are going. The ones that showed the most relative strength, they're all going. What can I say? They're all going. And NET has been building higher lows constantly for the past 6-7 months. IDEX? Yeah. It's a China electric vehicle play, right? If I understood it correctly. It looks decent. I'm still pissed I didn't buy Peloton a few days before its earnings. That was the entry. This is not as good of an entry, but you know. What can I do now? Sometimes I wish I could go back in time. They're creating EVs. Isn't Tesla creating EVs for themselves? And let's see, Nikola looking weak. It's got rejected off the VWAP. I'm trying to add some more on Nikola here. Wow, Beely, so strong. Datadog too, Fastly. It's a nice sign when a big chunk of your portfolio is hitting all-time highs or very close to hitting all-time highs. NVAX, I'm gonna add more soon when it takes out the highs. This Etsy chart looks interesting. Yeah, DraftKings. I'm also watching this GAN. It's bouncing nicely now. It's a very thin stock, but I'll wait buying that one. Already bought a bunch of stuff. And I just bought 8,000 shares of Twilio too. Just bought a bunch of shares of Twilio too. Let's see here. I couldn't take out highs yet. A lot of things are kind of triggering. Okay, NVAX apparently I bought another 5,000 shares. I have 20,000 shares of this thing now. I should probably buy even more for the. Nah, I'm gonna pass. I'm taking on a lot of risk on some of these names right now. If I would get stopped out of them. I think I should chill out a little bit. I bought a lot of exposure. I have like almost a $2 million position in Shopify, $1 million position in NVAX, $1 million position in Net, and $1.6 million position in Twilio. 5.6 million worth of stock. Okay, yeah, I'm okay. No more. Enough is enough. Etsy looks good, but I'm not gonna buy this thing. Enough is enough. GNMK. Yeah, a thin stock. Etsy does look good. It's just been surfing the 20-day, been building higher lows, has a range break here. It looks very good. I just can't. I'm not gonna buy much more since I'm already in a bunch of stuff. Oh, NET straight up. Wow. Nice. Now I just need Twilio to go to 210 today. That would be nice. Shopify taking out highs for the day. Alright, so far so good. Had this annoying stop out on Shopify the first time around. But I rebought even more shares, and so far it looks good. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna trade much more today, to be honest. I'm very happy with my portfolio. I'm in the best of the best stocks. I really am. I'm not unhappy with anything in my portfolio right now, pretty much. Zoom hitting all-time highs. Shopify coming out of a nice range with Walmart news. NVAX coming out of a range, one of the hottest momentum stocks. NET has been historically a choppy name, but it's been relentlessly building higher lows and been showing relative strength the past, Friday and Thursday when the market sold off. So I think this thing could really go now, finally. FMCI regained all of the losses from Friday. Fastly about to hit all-time highs. D-Dog hitting all-time highs. DraftKings I'm short, and right now I'm probably gonna cover this thing today. It's maybe even reverse long in a few days if it builds a nice setup. Twilio, it's a bit slower, but I think it's gonna go to Beely hitting all-time highs, PDD almost hitting all-time highs, SC hitting all-time highs. Beyond Meat has been lagging a bit, but I'm gonna raise my stop. I already raised it a bit pre-market. I'm raising it a bit more. Melee hitting all-time highs. CS riding the 10 days so far. Tesla looks like it's bouncing, erasing. I stop here. Workhorse just building a base here. I'm gonna keep my TQQ short, just as a little bit of a hedge against my long portfolio, but I'm fully willing to get stopped out of at Friday's highs for a small winner. And Nikola, I'm short 13,000 shares. I'm not sure I'm gonna short. I'm not gonna short anymore. I have a decent position. This is enough. I really think I am in the best of the best stocks right now. There's really nothing better you could own, with very few exceptions. Angie, no, it's not a nice flag. It's just a random stock. Focus on the leaders. Focus on the leaders, the liquid momentum leaders. Okay, Twilio is finally starting to go here. Maybe I should buy more. I need to check my buying power. So that's fine. Okay, nope, no more positions. Enough is enough. Because if I get into any more stocks here, I need to probably get rid of a bunch of stuff before the close. What about NVAX? Yeah, what about it? Oh, okay. So far the bull market is intact. So far it was just a garden variety bull market pullback. DHLY looks intriguing, but this is super illiquid and low priced. I bought the opening range highs on NVAX. Or, you know, kinda, yeah. I bought the opening range highs on the 5-minute chart, and then I added when it took out house of the day a bit later. And it's a very basic stuff. I always opening range highs, opening range highs, opening range highs. It's, you know, I don't buy pullbacks. I don't do anything arcane. I have a very basic entry and exit criteria. And now we are going back to waiting mode. It's all about waiting to see how these things play out. I'm not looking for any action. I'm just looking to make money. And if these trades I entered so far today work out, you know, I could be up millions on them in a few weeks. Like if this if I can finally get to 1,000. And if anything goes like 40 or something. And if Twilio can get to like 250, would be great. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be slow rest of the day, so if you have any questions, shoot. I need to put some sell orders and zoom. Yeah, W looks good, absolutely. I think the entry better entry would have, or yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks good. It's a very strong momentum stock. Absolutely. Why I longed mRNA? Because it took out the range. It's one of the hottest momentum stocks. And then it took out the opening range highs on the 1 minute chart. That's why I longed mRNA. And then it took out the opening range lows and I sold it. Well, Peloton looks great. Only reason I'm not in it is I just thought there were better ones out there. But I mean, it looks decent. It looks decent. If the market's gonna go higher, this thing is going to 60. It looks good. D-Dog, I need to start selling some. This thing is up like 4 or 5% since I last sold shares. Yeah, I'm gonna put some sell orders out there. AMD? Nah. Why? It's just the middle of a range. Why would you want to buy it here? I don't think mRNA is profitable. mRNA is a super speculative name. But yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, CHK is the quality stock. It's a blue chip. It's a blue chip. I agree. Why would anyone buy some shit like Shopify when you could buy CHK? It's a bargain. Right? Doesn't CHK have a bond payment tomorrow? I read somewhere that they have a bond payment tomorrow. They're probably not gonna be able to pay it. Oh my god. I'm still pissed off I sold it 100% too early. No, sorry, 200% too early. My God. Yeah, thousands. Thousands. I follow this guy on Twitter, or gal, I don't know. Robin Track. It's an account that posts like the amount of Robinhood holders in different stocks and the percent change and the biggest change in the like pretty much what Robinhooders are doing. I could check on that account how many people bought into this thing on this day. It went up 200%. Beyond it? Nah, yeah. I mean, the entry on this thing was like 2 weeks ago, where I bought it. Right now, it's just retesting the pivot, but I think there are better ones out there. Codex is going. CrowdStrike coming all the way back. If it can go sideways for a few more days, could be a nice setup on it. Yeah, no problem. No, you can check it for yourself. Just find Robin Track on Twitter. It's kind of funny to see what crazy stocks the Robinhooders are buying. Yeah. W's breaking higher. Do you guys remember when I was shorting this thing back in the 78, 77 area? Ah! Oh my God. Why? I think it was there. Yeah, it was, yeah, 77, 78 area. I remember when I lost 100k on it. Should have just gone long. Octa looks decent. NVAX. Did NVAX have news? Oh, they're having news now. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't have a stop set on it, but holy shit, I would have gotten stopped out. Ah. Okay, I'm definitely putting a stop. Let's see, what's the lows of the day? Holy shit, yeah, I can understand why you got stopped out. It took out the lows of the day, briefly. 45, 557, 40, 45, what's the lows here? 45, 80, 45. 45.90. Okay, I'm gonna put a hard stop on it. Holy shit, what's the news? I need to check the news. Well, I'm very thankful it didn't go down to like 40 bucks. I would have lost a lot of money. Why would I be short NVAX? Guys, I'm long NVAX. Why would I be short something that's just breaking out of a range? No. Oh, okay. Raise 200 million. Edom, I don't see anything here. Just stick to the liquid momentum stocks, guys. Stick to the liquid momentum stocks. You're gonna be so much better off than trading these random stocks. Oh, NKLA is gonna be at mad money? Oh, fuck's sake. They couldn't release that news earlier? Or maybe it was known earlier. I just didn't know about it. Okay. There seems to be some confusion in the chat about my positioning on some of these stocks. Like, I've been very clear that I was buying NVAX. I'm long SCM, I'm long FMC, I'm long Shopify, I'm long Fastly, I'm long NVAX, opening range highs twice, net, or I bought it twice, that is. I'm long net, I'm long D-Dog, I'm long Twilio, I'm short DraftKings, long Beely, long PDD, long Bind. I'm long all of these. Except for Nikola that I'm short and TQQ that I'm short too. Holy shit, these things are just going straight up. Minimum volume. Like my end of day scans, I use 60 million in dollar volume. 60 million. Okay, I need to start selling some into strength. These things are going straight up. Yeah. Did I say 7? I think I did 6 or 7 in long exposure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.6. But my total long exposure is closer to like 14 million right now. Let's see, 11.4 in this account. Yeah, a little bit over 14 million in total long exposure. So you could say I'm heavily long. You could say I'm heavily long. Okay, I got stopped out on Nikola short. This thing actually looks like it's about to build a long setup on the 60-minute chart. Interesting. I need to start selling some NVAX into strength, I think. Sold a tiny bit of NVAX. What's my thought process of selling to strength? Okay, Duplians, go to my Twitter, and then you watch the video that's in a pinned tweet. It explains my, or a big part of my methodology. Most of your questions will be answered. I usually do 1 or 2 entries. Sometimes I take a starter just to see how it acts, and then I add once I see price action confirm, like NVAX. First I bought a starter on the 5-minute opening range highs, and then I bought it or added to it once it confirmed, like took out the highs again. All of those who are new on the channel, go to my Twitter and watch the 2 videos I have in the pinned tweet. NIO? Yeah, EV is getting hot. What's this Netty doing? So far it's been selling off. Yeah, they're definitely an EV theme. Kind of exciting, actually. Yeah, it's so nice to be able to refer to my video instead of explaining the same things 10 times every day. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video that explains things in even more detail, because they were like, I only covered maybe a third of the things I should have covered in that video. Also, this thing actually, this Workhorse are gonna launch their truck on June 22nd. Let's see, where is it? Truck. So I'm gonna watch it in case it becomes a Zelda news kind of scenario. Dupliance, what was your question? What's your standard process for taking profits after you enter? Okay, maybe I didn't touch on it. I don't know. But you always you always sell some into strength to cover some into weakness, and then you use some kind of a trailing stop. And I usually use the 10 and the 20 day when I'm long a stock. On shorts, you gotta be more aggressive taking profits into weakness, because shorting works differently than going long. Oh, the EGLY is going, but this is untradeable for me. And when I sell some into strength, like when I go long stuff, I'm always looking for a 30, 50, 100% move over a period of months or quarters. So maybe every 3 to 5% I sell some. Maybe 5% of my 10% of my stock. Every 3, 5, 7% or so. And then I use trailing for a trailing stop for the rest. To pliance. Holy shit. Guys, for those of you who got stopped out of NVAX, I feel for you. I really do. Holy shit. That's some maximum amount of bad luck. Wow. But you know what? It could have easily, this thing could be a 35 right now. And I would be, you guys would be like, whew, dodged a bullet. I would be like, holy shit, why did I put a hard stop in? So this is why, you have to follow a process. Sometimes these things happen. You get shaken out. But it's all about protecting yourself from a catastrophic loss. That's what stops are for. Yeah, you win some, you lose some, absolutely. And we are in a market where you can win a lot, so it's no problem. Yeah, absolutely. I think DraftKings could have potential to go much higher. Where is it right now? Oh, yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it's bouncing off the rising 20. I'm probably gonna cover this thing today. Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna wait a little bit, but okay, so far so good. Guys, there is no such thing as a market maker shakeout. No one cares about your stops. It's all algos. They release some piece of news. The algos got it wrong at first. Or some algo got it wrong at first. They thought it was bad news. Don't worry about it. There is no conspiracy against you. No one is gunning for your stops. No one cares about your shares. The market doesn't give a shit. It's all supply and demand. Sometimes shit just happens. Exactly. No one cares about your 50 shares, Uncle Cheesy. Nobody is lusting after my shares of Tesla. No, Andy. No, Necron, you are not the center of the universe. It's like some things I just don't understand. Like people like some people really do. There's someone out for them. Like someone is out gunning their stops. No, stops get hit. Shit happens. Like I lose money on 70% of my trades. You know, if you want to make it in trading, you better get used to getting stopped out a lot. It's all about small losses and big winners in this game. You're gonna get stopped out a lot. You're gonna be wrong more than you're right. That's just how it is. Someone is gunning my hurt stock. Yep. Yeah, Codex. Yeah, all of these COVID-19 stocks are going, or not all of them. Obviously, mRNA is not going, but NVAX is going, INO is going, Codex is going, and this QDEL is going too. So it's getting hot again. The sector is waking up with the increased amount of new infections we are seeing in a lot of states, and not only in the US but also in the world. And there's also another thing I find funny. Like I see a lot of people like on Twitter, and also like I've seen like maybe not Bloomberg articles, but maybe it could have been like Bloomberg articles or some of these finance newspapers where they really make the argument that the Robin Hooders are pushing this market higher. It's like the dumbest thing ever. Like 1 million people with their $5,000-$10,000 accounts. I read somewhere that the average Robinhood account is like 3,000 to 5,000 or something, or 7. It was pretty low amount. There's no way these people. Yeah, are they pushing stuff like Hertz? Yes. Okay. But are they pushing the market higher? No. What's pushing the market higher is stocks like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. These things have trillion-dollar market caps. Like the whole of Robinhood couldn't push Amazon up 1% if they wanted to. The market is going higher because the big institutions are buying. Period. Are Robinhooders pushing stocks like HESH, NETE, Genius? Yes. No doubt. These thin, low-priced, illiquid, or sorry, like low-float stocks, yes. But no, Robinhood is not the reason the SPYs are up 35%, 37% since the March lows. Thoughts on Jim Cramer? Entertainment only. Looter Incorporated. What is Looter Incorporated? Yeah, it's silly. Just do the math. I don't know how many Robinhooders there are, but let's just say, I don't know. How many customers do you have? 3 million maybe? So 3 million, and the average account size were like 3 to 5k. Let's just say 10k. Let's say 10k. So that's what, $30 billion, right? How big is the stock market? Like $30 billion. It's just a stock like, I don't know, Microsoft. This thing trades like how many $1 billion worth of stock? Like Robinhood, like all of Robinhood. If they all bought at the same time, maybe they could push up Microsoft 2% for a while, right? And that assumes they all buy with their full account sizes, right? It doesn't even make any sense. Like the financial media is totally retarded. Just tune it off. You know, it's just a waste of time. Entertainment, if anything, and Jim Craner too. It's just entertainment. 13 million users, yeah, okay. No, I would absolutely not short GSX today. And probably not tomorrow. Damn, I should have gone long on Friday. Oh. Like I speculated this thing could double. There's so many shorts in this thing. I think I even tweeted about it late Friday. Yeah, I did tweet about it. Yeah, there's so many shorts in this thing. And you know, all the hit pieces couldn't bring it down. It just bounced off the moving averages. This market doesn't give a shit. Are you long GSX? Just be very careful with that one. It could get halted and things could get ugly. That's why I didn't buy GSX. I just didn't think it was worth it. Damn, now nickel is fading back again. Alright, let's do another scan. Koopa looks good too. This thing looks good too. Showed relative strength. This thing built higher lows when the market was pulling back Thursday and Friday. This is why you pay attention to relative strength. The strongest stocks always stand out, and the strongest stocks are the ones that are gonna go. As soon as the market selling eases, the strongest ones are gonna go. shop. Nah, it's just in the middle of a range. Stop looking, guys, don't even look at the 5-minute chart of this thing or 1-minute chart. There's no, you know, if it's gonna go to 1,000, it's gonna go to 1,000. It's just, you know, stocks don't go straight up. Sometimes they do have red candles. Shopify looks fine. There's no reason to look at every tick of these things. Just put a hard stop and let those things be. Let them do their thing. They're either gonna go up a lot or they're gonna stop you out. No need to worry about what they're gonna do. And look at every tick. All right. I really don't see much more to do today. This Coupa and Etsy look really good. But again, I already did a lot of long exposure today. And I had a lot of long exposure from earlier. Oh, EDSA. Damn, that's a big move. Yeah, good day for a bike ride. You're absolutely right. I'm actually gonna do some household and gardening work. I just don't see anything to do right now. Nothing. Gotta let things play out. We got some 5-star setups triggering today. I bought several of them, and now it's all a waiting game. Remember, for example, let's take an example. ZS, when we bought it in the high 80s, 88.45 is my entry. It didn't go to 112 in one day. It took 2 days. Okay, that was a bad example. Let's do something I'm in for a while, like SC. Okay, SC, I bought it here like 57, 58 bucks, and now it's almost a double. Or okay, not almost a double. It's up 60%. It didn't get here in one day. It took 2 months. Okay. So stop looking at the intraday, 5-minute, 1-minute charts. Just put your stop and let things play out. Go do something else with your day. Because the big moves, they don't generally come in one day. Unless you're trading crazy stuff like this NET and HESH and Genius and, then you can actually get big 50, 100% moves in one day, if you're lucky. But if that's your game, go ahead, because I find it's very hard to trade those things. Yeah, CS looks very good. If it can go sideways for a few more days, it would be very good, nice looking setup. It's just surfing the rising 10-day moving average right now. It showed big relative strength back in Thursday and Friday. CS looks very good. Right now in stock, it's like the lightest ever. Like in 2 weeks, it's gonna start getting darker, but 10. No. I would say maybe 12, 11, 12. It doesn't even get very dark right now. Yeah, I would say maybe 11 p.m. Let's see when the sun sets in. The sun sets at 10. So the sunset right now in Stockholm is 6 minutes past 10. But then it's usually light for another hour and a half. So it doesn't get dark until like midnight. And then the sun rises at 3:30. So it's only dark like 3-4 hours, and then it gets light again. So it's good times right now. I wish the whole year could be like this. Yeah. Reno, your best day was when you locked yourself in the car. Yeah. It's all about getting to a point where you realize you are in the best things. Like I feel like I'm in, not in all of the best stocks, but all the stocks I'm long are among the best stocks right now. They're the growth momentum leaders, okay? They showed the best relative strength, and I'm very, very happy with my portfolio. And it just doesn't make sense to trade anything else right now. It's all about waiting for new ranges to develop. It's all about the ranges, both when shorting and going long. It's all about the ranges. Need to wait for ranges to develop. How long? Forever? I mean, look, as long as it stays above these 10 and 20-day moving averages, look, if it holds above this, say, 20-day, or right now I did raise my stop a little bit, but I'm thinking about using the 20-day as my, yeah, I'm gonna actually lower my stop a little bit. Because I was worried when it cracked on Friday. You know, I like to be in stocks that show relative strength, not something that shows market, you know, trades with the market. So I raised my stop a little bit, but so far so good. But you know, if it stays above the 20-day for the next 6 months, I'm gonna be in Tesla for the next 6 months. That's how it is. I just trail. Trim and trail. Trim and trail. Alright, I'm gonna do one more quick scan, then I'm gonna cut this. Oh, Fiverr is about to trigger. Looks good. It's so thin though. I'm not gonna trade it. EQM. Nah, Genius is it's a major pump. I don't know. Doesn't mean it can't go, obviously. Some of the best stocks are the pumps, but nah, I don't really like it. I don't really like it. Maybe if I can go sideways for a few more days. No. They just issued more warrants, stuff like that. No, I don't like it. I think there are better ones. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set hard stops for a bunch of stock. Okay, no, looks like the market is fading a little bit for now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set hard stops for stocks that are near my entry, like something like Meili or CES. These things are like 10-15% above my stop. There's no point to set a hard stop on these, or you know, there's just no point. But something like DraftKings, that's kind of getting close to my stop here at 40.20. I'm gonna set a hard stop for this thing. Twilio also that I bought today. Pretty much everything I got into today, I'm gonna set a hard stop. Looks like we are starting to fade there a little bit. Net, actually NET I'm not gonna set a hard stop. It's a lot. It's like 7% above my entry, so no problem there. NVAX I have a hard stop. Shopify I have a hard stop on this thing. And look, if the market fails here, we go back, like start taking out lows of the day. You know, a lot of stocks are gonna stop me out. That's just how it is. Shopify is probably gonna stop me out. NET, NVAX, and Twilio, and all of these things, and that's just how it is. You trade the good setups, but sometimes the market just doesn't agree with you. And that's what stops are for. Gotta embrace your stops. You gotta love your stops. Like Dan Sanger says, love your stops, not your stocks. That's a pretty good mantra. Love your stops, not your stocks. Let's see, I have an shop. Yeah, stop set fast. I trade the best stocks. Not always though. Sometimes I get into the worst of the worst. Now and then I just buy a bunch of these trash stocks. The trash pump stock. Oh, NET is hitting new highs. I have a tiny sell order at 31.50. Gonna sell 1,500 shares out of my 35,000 shares at 31.50. And that's what I do. Every 3 to 5% I sell maybe 5-10% of my position. Twilio. Okay, Twilio, I need to set a hard stop too. And then I can go and do my gardening stuff, and I don't have to worry about these things. What's in my garden? I have some strawberries. Then I have a bunch of stuff I don't know the name of. I have snails. There's several bodies of wannabe traders that didn't use stops. But don't tell that to the police. I hate stops. Cannabis? Yeah, I wish. I wish they legalized it. Yes, lows of the day from Shopify. Lows of the day on all the stocks I bought today. All right. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. And good luck trading. Don't remember, use stops. Respect your stops. And if you haven't done it yet, go to my Twitter. Check out the 2 videos that are in my pinned tweet. They explain a lot about my methodology and my process. And I have another video on the way that explains even more. All right, thanks guys. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.